Have you ever looked at your dog and wondered if they know how much you love them? The painful truth is, your dog might secretly think you don't love them at all. And the worst part is, this is probably happening during the exact moments you think are completely normal. See, dogs do not understand our words. Instead, they read our body language using an ancient canine rulebook. When we misread their signs, we do not just confuse them. We make them feel rejected, stressed, and completely alone. Today, we are going to look at the 10 daily habits that are silently breaking your dog's trust. The very first mistake is something almost every single loving owner does without even realizing it. Now, I know what you are thinking. I love my dog. There is no way they do not trust me. And you are completely right, your love is real. But dog psychology does not care about our good intentions. It only cares about what we actually do. As we go through this list, I want you to keep an honest score of how many of these habits you have. Some of these will really surprise you, especially number 5, which completely flips a common loving habit on its head. Let us see where you stand. Starting with a trap that is very easy to fall into. Let us start with how a dog's brain actually works. To us, love is about hugs and treats. To a dog, love is clarity. Imagine working for a boss who laughs when you show up late on Monday, but then screams and threatens to fire you for being late on Tuesday. You would walk into the office on Wednesday, feeling totally stressed out, walking on eggshells. We do this to our dogs all the time. We let them jump on us when we are wearing old clothes, but we yell at them when they jump on our nice outfits. Your dog does not know the difference between your clothes. They just see a leader who changes the rules for no reason. This guessing game makes them feel unsafe. When you stay consistent, your dog finally relaxes because they know exactly what to expect. But even if you are consistent, you might still be making the next mistake, which turns a loving human hug into a scary threat. This next one is a hard pill to swallow, but you need to stop hugging your dog. Humans show love by wrapping our arms around things, but dogs are different. In their world, putting your arms over another animal's neck is a sign of control and threat. When you hug your dog, look at their face. Do they turn their head away? Do you see the white part of their eyes? If so, their brain is feeling trapped. They are not enjoying the hug. They are just letting you do it because they love you. Forcing these tight hugs slowly chips away at their trust. Instead, try giving them a gentle scratch on the chest or a shoulder lean where you simply rest your weight against theirs. That is how dogs actually cuddle, and doing this will make them feel instantly safe with you. But physical pressure is not the only thing that scares them. Sometimes it is our quiet screen time that hurts them the most. This is a silent way we hurt our dogs, being physically right next to them, but emotionally a million miles away. Dogs are pack animals. To them, being ignored by their human feels like being kicked out of the family to survive alone in the wild. Think about your evening. You come home, feed them, and then instantly stare at your phone or the TV for the next 4 hours. To your dog, who waited all day just to see your face, this feels like the ultimate cold shoulder. It triggers a deep sadness where they just give up and lie down. You do not need to play with them all night. Just spending 15 minutes of quiet, undivided time looking into their eyes or playing with their favorite toy makes them feel like the most important thing in your world. But if they do not get this connection, they get frustrated, which leads right into a major training trap. If you use a dog crate, it is supposed to be your dog's personal bedroom. It should be a safe space where they can go to relax and feel totally secure. But think about what happens when your dog chews up a shoe. If you yell at them and lock them in their crate as a punishment, you ruin that safety. You have turned their cozy bedroom into a jail cell. Dogs connect places with the exact emotion they felt when they entered them. If the crate becomes linked to your anger, they will feel anxious every single time they have to go inside. The crate must always be a happy place, full of treats and calm vibes. But speaking of spaces, there is a big lie we tell ourselves about the outdoors that is making our dogs very unhappy. A lot of owners think, I have a huge backyard, so my dog does not need walks. But to a dog, an empty yard is just a beautiful prison. It is like being trapped in a house with no books, no phone, and no TV for months. They get so bored that they start barking at fences, digging holes, or chewing up plants just to feel something. A walk is not just a bathroom break. It is a massive brain workout. When your dog sniffs a tree, they are reading the neighborhood news. They learn who walked by, how healthy they are, and what is going on. Just 15 minutes of a slow walk where you let them sniff whatever they want tires them out more than hours of sitting alone in a yard. By the way, if you realize you do any of these things, please do not worry. We are all learning. Drop a comment with your dog's breed below and let us support each other. Now, let us look at the next point, which is one of the most misunderstood rejections in the dog world. It is totally fine. If you do not want wet dog spit all over your face, but to your dog, licking is a very important tool for bonding. This habit goes all the way back to when they were tiny puppies licking their mother's face to ask for food and love. In adult dogs, licking actually releases happy chemicals in their brain. It is their way of saying, "You are my family, and I want to take care of you." When we push them away with an angry face, your dog feels a direct emotional rejection. They think they did something wrong by loving you. If you do not want them licking your face, simply guide their tongue to your hand for a few seconds, or hand them a toy to hold. Acknowledge their love without shutting them down. Because when we constantly shut them down, it changes how they act when we take them out in public. Imagine being in a huge, noisy crowd, feeling totally overwhelmed, and the person you trust most suddenly starts screaming at you. That is exactly what happens when you yell at your dog at a busy park or in front of guests. Their brains are already struggling with all the loud noises and strange smells. Yelling at them just adds scary chaos to an already scary situation. Dogs feel a lot of pressure in new places. Getting angry at them in public does not teach them a lesson. It only teaches them that when the world gets loud and scary, their favorite human becomes loud and scary too. If your dog acts out, calmly and quietly guide them away from the crowd. Be their safe escape route, not another threat. And this brings us to a strange habit. We often only speak to our dogs when they are doing something wrong. How many times today did you say, "No, stop," or "Get down"? Now, think about this. How many times did you reward your dog for simply being good? When your dog is lying quietly on their bed while you eat dinner, that is a huge win. But if we ignore them when they are calm and only give them attention when they bark or chew things, their brain learns a bad lesson. They realize that acting crazy is the only way to get you to look at them. Start giving them quiet praise or a small treat when they are simply resting. A dog who feels noticed for being good is a dog who naturally wants to listen to you. If we do not notice them, our silence can turn into a lonely void that is very hard for them to handle. Dogs have no idea what traffic is, what a 9-to-5 job means, or how bills work. They only know one painful thing. You are gone, and they are alone, because dogs are built to live in a pack. Leaving them completely alone for 10 to 12 hours straight causes them real mental pain. If this happens day after day, they can fall into a sad depression. You might notice they stop running to the door when you get home. This is not because they do not care anymore. It is a sign that they are emotionally exhausted from waiting. If you work long hours, getting a friend, neighbor, or dog walker to stop by for just 10 minutes can break that lonely silence and save your dog's mental health. Which brings us to the #1 mistake, the ultimate test of a true friendship. The biggest mistake we make is treating our dogs like a one-way street for comfort. We grab them when we want to cuddle, pet them when we are bored, and wake them up because they look soft. But what happens when they reach out to us? When they walk up and gently nudge your hand while you are busy on your computer, do you push them away and tell them to go sit down? Imagine being in a relationship where your partner only shows you love when they feel like it, but completely rejects you every single time you reach out to hold their hand. You would feel very used. Building a real bond means taking just 10 seconds to stop what you are doing and pet them back when they ask for love, while also respecting their space when they want to sleep. If you saw yourself in some of these mistakes, please do not feel guilty. Guilt does not help your dog, but love and action do. The most beautiful thing about dog psychology is that dogs live entirely in the present moment. They do not hold grudges about what happened yesterday. They do not remember the mistakes of last week. You can completely restart your relationship with them right now, today. If this video helped you understand your furry best friend just a little bit better, please hit that subscribe button. Next week, we are looking at the exact opposite, the tiny, daily habits that will make your dog trust you more than anyone else on this earth. Right now, let us show some love to the loyal buddies waiting for us at home. Go down to the comments and type your dog's name. Just their name. Let us fill the whole comment section with the names of the dogs we promise to love a little better starting today. Thank you so much for watching. Now, go give your best friend a well-deserved chest scratch.